Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion, Parshas Bo. Here, we're already leaving the Egypt, the last plagues in Egypt, and I want to talk about just one plague of the darkness. As darkness, in the dark, nothing is clear, nothing is understood. This plague is very, very difficult to explain. Here is dark, here is not dark, the darkness that you cannot even stand from your bed. But I want to concentrate just on one phrase that happens in the description of this plague right in the middle. And before that, I want to tell you a joke. It's not actually a joke. I'm sure you know the old Jewish joke about the Jew who found on Shabbat a wallet full of money, and he said on the right Shabbat, on the left Shabbat, and here in the middle is just Friday. But this is a joke. I will tell you, it's on Hasidic manner. It's actually the original Hasidic story when Rabbi asked one of his students, he said, if you walking on Shabbat and see a wallet full of money, what are your actions? He said, Rabbi, what are you talking about? I'm not touching it, I'll keep walking. He said, idiot. He was surprised. He came to another student and asked, if walking on the street, Shabbat, there is a wallet full of money, what are your actions? And if this is an idiot, probably I think have to say opposite. He said, obviously I pick up the wallet. He said, idiot, how can you do it? It's Shabbat. So the Hasidim are confused. He come to the third Chosid and he asked him, you're walking on Shabbat, the wallet full of money on the street, what are your actions? So the third one is thinking, if this is wrong and this is wrong, he said, Rabbi, I don't know. He said, this is the right answer. In our weekly Torah portion, we have a moment when Pharaoh cannot take the darkness anymore, and he summons Moshe, and he tells them, okay, go wherever you need to worship your God. And Moshe said, we will go with all cattle, with all possession, because when we come to the place that Hashem will choose, we don't know how we will worship Him. You don't say those such a thing is for. What do you mean you don't know? The mitzvahs were known before. The Torah was studied before. Even the first mitzvahs we start to receive in Egypt, even before the revelation on Mount Sinai. This is not something that you can send to Pharaoh, because it's a complete opposite of Pharaoh's understanding of the worship of the God. Because the Pharaoh was a very, very organized man. There was a very strict state system. There was a very strong hierarchy in the kingdom. And when Moses comes and tells, let my people go, Pharaoh says, who are you? Where do you fit in this system? Please, please, please go away. He doesn't understand what Moses wants, why he wants to destroy this beautiful system that called Egypt on a spiritual, on a physical level. And even when the Pharaoh's priest and Pharaoh himself, they understood that there is something new, it doesn't fit the previous system, and Pharaoh said, okay, go and worship your God. What Moses tell him? He tells Pharaoh that we have no idea how to. We don't know what is going to happen. We don't know how we worship Him, and you cannot say such a thing to the Pharaoh. Many times I hear the people say that when the person becomes an observant person, that's it. There's no more fun in life. Everything is strict, everything has rules, everything is predicated. And it's true. Judaism, it's based on a discipline, based on an order. There are a lot of laws that describe any possible situation in life. Even we don't have a book that calls a prayer book. Our prayer book is called Siddur, order. Everything is very organized, but it doesn't mean that everything is said. First of all, it's a Jewish way of life, and life is absolutely unpredictable. And this is idea of the Jewish way of life. We don't know what our feelings will be when I pray for the next day. I don't know how I will behave in this situation. I don't know what I will experience when I go to holy sites. And I'm sure all of you who've been to the places like a Western Wall, every time it's a different experience. Every time you feel different, you think different. I don't know what would be my action if I find this wallet on the street full of money. Everything is open. Everything is given to the freedom of choice. Any pharaoh, any pharaohs would not understand this, but this is a Jewish way of life. Everything is open in front of you. Thank you very much. Good luck. I see you next week.